Finally did it. I vibe coded the entire application, and I gotta say, it looks pretty sweet. I made a CRM for solopreneurs that doesn't get so overly complex. It's really the tech for the non-techies, because a lot of times, you have business people that'll jump in and they're just like, this is too much GHL. Like, it's just a lot to try to figure out. So I just simplified it. Let's go. Let's check it out. All right, so I didn't do a front end on this website. So immediately when you go to the URL, you're gonna get the welcome back to your Tech Simplified account. If you don't have an account, you can sign up. It's gonna be completely free. So I encourage everyone, check it out, give it a go, why not? So I'm gonna sign in and show you the inside. All right, once you're in, you are going to have this dashboard right here. And what's really cool is because this is geared towards solopreneurs, there's going to be a lot of new functionality coming in the future that I'm just having a blast building out. But this is the dashboard that we got. You could see you can add a new client, view the pipeline, view all the contacts. And what's cool is when you first create the account, you're going to be greeted with a complete tour. And you could see replay tour here in case you missed it. And this is really just going to show you the overview of what everything does. So it's really completely simplified for you to go through and understand how each part works. I haven't set up the videos yet, but you're going to be able to integrate your email SMTP servers to work with this. So you'll be able to send emails to all of your clients. And if you don't know how to do it because it's tech for the non-techies, I have the white glove service right here. But that's it. You're all set. So this is the cool part. So we've got the things here. I'm going to go over everything on the side. I have the clients here. I have upcoming tasks, recent activity, and of course your quick actions, which is also duplicated right here. So if you want to add a contact, add a task, or add a note, you can simply do everything there. Let's go. Let's add a client. We'll say this is a testing client. The email is yep, that's it. That phone number is 555s. The source was, let's say, social media. And they are a prospect. We'll put them as a prospect stage. To me, right now, they are worth about $500. Do I need to put their regular address in? You have the option right here. If you don't need it, that's totally fine. Just close it off. And you also have your preferences where you can add a tag, add the birth date, different time zone for them, and any notes that you would like to add. So let's add a tag. Let's say new client, and let's add that tag. So now we're going to add the customer, and you'll see success. Customer has been created. You see them right here. Everything is good to go. Now, if we click into this customer, you're going to see it's going to load the entire screen for this customer. You have your overview. You have tasks that are specific for this customer. You have your notes, files that you can upload, whether it's contracts or invoices or whatever it is, any documents that you need to upload for this client is right there. You have your communications tab, which you can see it hasn't been configured yet, but you'll be able to email them directly from your dashboard. Directly from their communication tab. And then you also have relationships. You can add as many relationships as you want. You can do partners, teams, spouses, whatever it is. You can add the relationship of that contact here, and it'll show up in the relationships. And of course, you have settings, which is, don't contact by email, phone, don't contact at all, and then the time zone that they're in. Now, if I want to add a note, real simple, just click add note, and you're going to say, this is a note. You could pin it if you want or not. And then once you add it, you'll see that the recent activity was updated less than a minute ago. And we also have a note. You can also create a task. And in this task, I could say something like, call them. Make sure to call. And then we're going to pick a date. This is the assigned to. I could change the assignment. We're going to pick a date, January 6th. Let's go. And then I can optionally pick a time or not, because the time will let me do a reminder as well. So if I do pick a time, let's say 5:45 p.m., this is a urgent task, and we're going to set a reminder, which is, if it's not configured, it's going to tell you it's not configured. Once it is configured, it will allow you to send the reminder 5 minutes, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, a day, a week before, whatever it is. So we could put an hour before. And this will send you an email to say, hey, your task is due. So we'll create that, and now you can see recent activity, task is created. We could also add a next step. We could say something like send proposal. I don't know, save. And that's going to be our next step for this client. Now we have our task, and you can see here, we have the task already set up. We have, we didn't set up a relationship, but we have the overview where you'll see the tags, the deal value, the stage that they're on, a note that you can actually pin, which will pin right there. So anything I add will just go underneath that note. And if I send a message, it's gonna keep track of all the messages. I haven't integrated SMS yet. It's a little more involved, mainly because of the integrations. And if you go here, the integrations that I have are SMTP to Go and SendGrid, mainly because they have incredibly amazing free plans that once it's set up, you could just send the emails out and they'll go, no problem. So those are the current two integrations right now. I also, you can see the pro features. I can add a custom logo, which would change this right here. I also added a webhook integration. So if you create a form with a different service, you can integrate the webhook and then it'll automatically begin to add people to your client list. Now, this is the contacts page. You'll see we have total clients here, new this month. And you can see, just testing it out. I have the stages here, the tags here. You can also filter by the different tags. So I have views that are saved, which you can save the view here and then load them up later. And you can also search by tag. So if I want to see the dope tag, you'll see it automatically loads up anybody with that tag. And then I can go ahead and save this view as something else. So this is the dope view. And I'm going to save that view, which is a pro feature. So make sure you get the pro feature. That's going to be super cheap because I'm getting this launched off the ground. So, but everything else is free. There are a lot of pro features in here, which is going to be pretty sweet. But yeah, but that's pretty much how it is. So then you save the view. You can import your contacts from another service. You can export all of your contacts here. Once you click in it, again, you get the whole view. You can edit the client. You can send them an email once it's all configured. There are templates, which is a pro feature where you can, if you're constantly following up, you could do 3 follow-ups and just set up the follow-up as a template and send it over. I also included bulk tasks. So if you have all 3 and you want to send them all a message or change the status or add a tag, you can do that. I can send the email. It's going to say, all right, email these clients, and it's going to broadcast to everybody within there. If I want to add a tag, I can click that and just add a tag and say, remove, please. Click apply, and now they all have that tag. So I can start filtering my list and creating different views. So make sure that I have everybody there. I also have the generic task view. So if you need to, let's say, create a task and it's not associated with a client, you can just click add a task, create the task that you want, and then it'll show up here. Once you're done, just click the checkbox and it's officially in the completed task. And now you have no more pending tasks. And then the last thing in this CRM is the pipeline. So you have a complete pipeline, which in the Pro, you'll be able to customize and add different fields in it. And I am working on a way to create different pipelines and tables. But you can see here, this is a generic pipeline. Just click and drag wherever they are, and this will update the contact. You have the value of the contact right there on the bottom, and then you can go straight to the to edit the contact from here or straight to the page that has all of the information. Everything is tracked and monitored. When you email, the emails are tracked, and yeah, this is going to be awesome. So this is going to be part of a Solopreneur suite. This is really just to keep track of all of your customers and clients. And you know what? The Pro version is only $29 for the year. That is what it is for now. It might go up in the future. I mean, it probably will, depending on the traction that this gets. But that's what we're looking at. And I'm going to constantly be adding more. And we're going to build, I'm going to build a whole suite of tools for solopreneurs. And it's going to be fun and it's going to be awesome. So that's the CRM tour. Let's see. We've got the account settings. You can see the billing right here. Everything will be grouped. You have the email signature. You can make a custom email signature, decide how you want to receive notifications, because the tasks also, you know, they have the reminders that get sent to you. And what else is there? That's pretty much the gist of it. I tried to make it as simple as possible because the whole point of what I was building was to be easy for non-techies. I know I have GHL, I have GoHighLevel, I have a couple other platforms, and my litmus test is really my wife. She's not a tech person, but she runs a business and she needed ways to organize and just have everything a little more simplified than what they were. They're trying to figure out how all of these tools did work. And it was becoming too much. So, between the videos and the vibe coding, I said, let me put this to good use. Let me see if I could build something. And I'm going to be honest, it took a long time to build this. You think vibe coding, you're like, yeah, I'll build this and then it's done. Like, nope, I did a ton of debugging, a ton of implementation, rewrites. I had to do a new UI for the front end to make it actually look appealing. And there was just so much that went into this. And I'm just excited to share it with everybody that's watching this. So if you want to check it out, it's completely free. You could sign up, check out the not the wait list, check out the link below in the description. And I'm really excited. If you find any bugs or anything, just let me know. I'm going to put a contact form where you can contact me as well before things go a little crazy. But sign up, check it out. And then if you're tired of all the overly complex tools that are out there, let's resolve that. Let's fix that. And yeah, try it out. So it's crm.techsimplified.com. See you on board.